Hello, today is Monday. Let's continue our conversation for senior citizens on the open enrollment, the 5 things that you should be aware of. Remember, number 1 was the time frame, October 15th to December 7th. Number 2 was the Medicare Advantage plans. We discussed that last week. Number 3 will be prescription drug plans, and we'll discuss that today. Most prescription drug plans for seniors are relatively inexpensive. They are sold based upon the state that you live in. So, if you happen to relocate from one state to another, your old drug plan needs to go away and your new drug plan should be purchased. Also note that it's been mandated senior citizens have a drug plan. So, 3 months after your birth month that you are eligible for a drug plan, if you don't have it, then you can have a 1% penalty imposed upon you. And that penalty can go on forever. For example, let's say you go 5 years without having a drug plan because you simply say, I'm healthy, I don't need it. Well, 5 years is 12 months as a rule. That would be a 60% penalty imposed forever. And the state that you live in probably will determine what that penalty is. So this is not something to ignore. Drug plans typically have a deductible. The deductible for 2021 will be $445. That's up $10 from last year's deductible. Then there are 5 tiers. Tier number 1 is your preferred generic. 2 is your non-preferred generic. 3 is your name brand medication. 4 is your non-preferred name brand medication. And number 5 are your specialty medications. Now remember the donut hole? I thought it was supposed to go away. Well, it's still here, although we're supposed to call it the coverage gap. I don't care what anybody says, it'll still be called the donut hole. The donut hole starts at $4,130 and goes up to $6,550. And that donut hole is always a problem because people don't understand why last month their prescriptions were covered for the low copay, and then this month they have to pay an extremely expensive cost comparatively. Go figure that one out. I don't know who had thought about that donut hole or what they were thinking, but it shows no common sense. Now you might say to me, Mark, there are a lot of different insurance companies out there selling prescription plans, and there's a lot of different plans within the insurance companies. How do I know which one is the right one? Well, to start with, from your pharmacy, get a printout of all your medications or write them down yourself. Make sure you have the correct spelling because some of those names are very strange, aren't they? And also have the dosage. You can bring those into your insurance agent. We'll be happy to review those for you. And we have programs that we can put in to determine which is the best insurance company and the best plan for you. And that can be based upon your specific medications, the pharmacy you want to go to, and the formulary within those insurance companies. You might find that a more expensive policy on an annual basis, including the cost of your prescriptions, might be cheaper than a policy with a cheaper premium. A lot of times people will tell me, I bought this policy because it has the lowest premium, and that could be a big mistake. Another thing to consider is you might find that your medication is not covered by the formulary. That's not such an uncommon thing that happens. If that does happen, have your doctor write an appeal to the insurance company and state why you are on that medication. They may consider it. They may also consider what's referred to as step therapy. Put you on a cheaper medication to see if that works, then a more expensive, until you get to the medication that works for you. Like I said, that's called step therapy, trying to be as cost efficient as possible, but without jeopardizing your health. So every few years, you should check your medications because your medications may have changed, the formularies may have changed. Bring those in and we'll be happy to review to make sure you are on the best plan for yourself. If a change is warranted, we'll recommend the change and show you why we make the recommendation. So remember, during open enrollment season, let's make good decisions out there.